Yeah, and that's why I'm not going to do like a whole Australia Day thing, like an Invasion Day or Australia Day. It's a day off. We'll keep it as a day off. What we decide it's going to be from here, I don't know. I couldn't be fucked thinking about it, to be honest. The whole thing's become politicized. Yeah, I might just let the dust settle and then it'll just name itself. But it's going to be like, it will be synonymous with like fucking Mr. Tapscott and the Turbo Babes arrival. It might even be like, don't forget Malcom Turnbull's a fucking spastic. Yeah, it might be Turnbull's a cunt day. Yeah. Basically. A lot of people are like, yes. Yeah. Yeah, never forget how much this guy sucked. Yeah. 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 And then King, yeah, we'll keep that though. The King's birthday will be Australia Day. That'll be Australia Day. Yeah. Yeah. And no, I don't give a shit. Like, and I don't care. I don't give two shits. I'm not passionate enough about it to get out there and go, nah, fuck, let's get Koori flags and wrap around each other and go march. Let's go marching on the street, Kitty Callaghan. Let's make some signs. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't give a shit. Call it whatever the fuck you want. And do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, so the same way Kitty Callaghan feels about Christmas. Have a day off if you want, but like, yeah, she's just like, do I have to do anything? Who cares? Like, honestly, who cares? Same about Easter. Like, she doesn't care. She's like, well, great. The day I got nailed to a cross. Cool. Let's commemorate that. Best day of my life. Yeah. 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 Anyway, speaking of Malcom Turnbull and spastics, and Kitty Callaghan, who's very cool. So Malcom Turnbull was a Presbyterian, and I've said a lot of things that are going to piss off the Presbyterian Church. Malcom Turnbull was the leader, so number one, they fucking hate because of that. Because Malcom Turnbull's in, they go, oh, the greatest threat to national security is the guy. Like he must not have an income. He must be a homeless man. Yeah, some guy with space powers who wrote a letter to a music festival. He's good at writing. He's good at three things: playing drums, making coffee, and copywriting. Oh, that's enough. Yeah, that's enough to break my brain. The greatest threat to the planet. Yeah. And not the guy who's murdered, how many was it? Like 87 people, and he's a pedo. Yeah. So he was the head of the Presbyterian Church. This is the website of the Presbyterian Church of Australia. Now, I've also been very clear about the actual story of what's actually going on in the Bible. It literally was just Kitty Callaghan went back in time and said, I'll go back in time and do a thing for Mr. Tapscott so that when he gets there, it'll be easier for him. Yeah, that's it. And so that's why there's all these passages like, why are you doing that, Jesus? Oh, Son of Man is coming. And so the Son of Man had to put up with a lot of shit. So that's why I've come back here and I'm doing it. Yeah, because the Son of Man did this and so I'm doing it. Yeah, that's it. The Son of Man's coming. I'm doing this. Yeah. So that, yeah, to make it easier for him when he gets it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Kitty. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so our model is the trapezoid. Yeah, see this here? Charmer Street, Surrey Hills. We go there today. Yeah. Yeah, but look, copyright 2026. So they've done it this year, like in the last couple of weeks, because it's the 26th of January. So they must have done it at some point this year, like post, no pictures of a bird. Like, yeah, just in the last couple of weeks. It must have happened then. The mission of the church is to take the gospel to people of all ethnic and cultural groupings that have been pursued in Australia and overseas. The Presbyterian Church is a community of people who have come to believe God as he presents himself to us in the Bible. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, well. Okay. Might live well, yeah. We believe that all 66 books of the Bible have been given by God as his written word to humanity. As a result, we place a strong emphasis on effective teaching of the Bible so that we might live well, worshipping God, evangelizing his world, learning together, and loving one another and the communities in which we live and serve. Because we know what it is to be loved by Jesus, we delight to share his story and the significance of his life, death, and resurrection wherever we can, both locally and across the world. It is our prayerful hope that other people from all nations and all walks of life might find the eternal life and hope that we enjoy. Our congregations are places where individuals and families can come to faith in Jesus, develop that faith, and find long-lasting relational connection and personal support. We welcome newcomers and would like to welcome you too. Come and join us in glorifying God and enjoying him forever. Yeah, you can enjoy me. Yeah, what was it? No, there was one that was like, it says somewhere. Oh, maybe that's it. No. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Our mission. The PCA exists to take the message of Jesus to people of all ethnic and cultural groupings so that they might become dedicated followers of Jesus. We long to see people from diverse backgrounds come to know what God has done for them in and through Jesus. In particular, we want people to know that the Son of God became the Son of Man so that he might fully obey God's law and present himself to God as the only sinless sacrifice that would permit God to forgive everyone who trusts him. We long to see people gathered into communities where God is honoured in everything that is said and done. People in those communities will express their love for God through their practical love and concern for one another and for the towns, cities, regions, and nations where they live, work, and play. Now that is a direct response to Mr. Tapscott and his message that, no, you fucksticks, I am the Son of Man. Jesus, the Son of God and the Son of Man are two separate entities. Kitty Callaghan, Jesus Christ, is the Son of God. Mr. Tapscott, Nick Tapscott, is the Son of Man. I'm God the Father. This is the Son. This is the Holy Ghost, a.k.a. Mary, Mother of God, a.k.a. the Virgin Mary. Yeah. Now, what's important here? Yeah, we want people to know that the Son of God became the Son of Man. What the fuck are they talking about? That's not in the Bible at all. It's like, yeah, my transformation is complete. Like that, he never says that. He never says that. So that he might fully obey God's law and present himself to God as the only sinless sacrifice that would permit God to forgive everyone who trusts him. Yeah, what a load of horseshit. Like, present himself to God as the only sinless sacrifice. Yeah, so, okay. So I think what they're trying to say is that Kitty Callaghan led a sin-free life. She's the only one who led a sin-free life and then sacrificed herself. Yeah. So what they're trying to say is that Kitty Callaghan is the only one ever in history who's lived an entirely sin-free life. And then part of that sin-free life was to sacrifice herself by getting nailed to a cross, so that God would forgive everyone else. That would permit God to forgive everyone who trusts him. Yeah, but that's a bit of a dangling modifier there. That God to forgive everyone who trusts God or trusts Kitty Callaghan. I guess they believe that they're one and the same. Okay. But yeah. We long to see people gathered into communities. Yeah, community. That's one of their words. That's a Nazi word for sure. Where God is honored in everything that is said and done. People in those communities will express their love for God through their practical love and concern for one another, and for the towns, cities, and regions, nations where we live, work, and play. So what they're saying is that pictures of a bird. Yeah, the coolest thing that Jesus ever did, that Kitty Callaghan ever did, was get nailed to a cross. She sacrificed herself. That's the coolest thing. That's the coolest thing that she did. Yeah. Now, we've seen it in other places where the Presbyterians say, Jesus Christ lived a perfect life. Yeah. Jesus Christ's life was perfect. But if you ask Kitty Callaghan, if you ask Mr. Tapscott, it's like, no, he wasn't. That's not a perfect life. She was a carpenter until 33, until someone went, yeah, she never knew her dad. Like, she was a carpenter until she was 33. Dodging fucking scumbag Romans who were suppressed, and King Herod who was trying to murder her. And then at 33, she's like, oh, yeah, heads up. She starts hearing voices. Heads up, you're the son of God. You got to go around and do stuff. And so she did. And then at 35, she gets nailed to a fucking cross. That sounds like a shit. That sounds shit. Yeah, she's like, that's shit. That's fucking gay. That's not perfect. That's an imperfect life. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's gay. That's gay. That's the gayest life. Yeah. And so that's what but yeah, you know, the towns and communities. Yeah. And that's the thing. And they're hooked on that thing. It's like, oh no, you're a traveling band. Yeah, that's what they believe. This is Malcom Turnbull. This is why Malcom Turnbull was so adamant about pictures of a bird. Because he's like, no, Jesus Christ walked town to town, hut to hut, and said, like a missionary, like a fucking like a Mormon, like door knocking, like, hello, have you heard the good news about Jesus Christ our Lord? And I was saying that in fucking Perth to take the piss out of them, and they fucking hated it. Yeah, they're like, oh, well, have you heard the good news? I was just taking the, like, just being a complete cunt to people. He is risen. Guess what? Jesus Christ, your Lord is back. He's returned to earth. I was just saying it to random people. They're like, why is he done? Oh, no. Yeah. And give me the fucking money. Yeah. Every now and again, they'd send someone who's like, oh, having a good time there, mate? I'm like, no, I need $200 in cash right now. Yeah, I went into one, pictures of a bird. He's like, I'll help you. It's like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, anything, you name it. It's like, right, I need a beer. Oh, what? Yeah, I need a beer. Yeah, I need a beer. I want to go to the pub and get a beer. It's hot. Give me some money and I'll go and get a beer. So. Fuck him. What a bastard. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this is important. All of this shit is important. Because the other part of Malcom Turnbull's plan, which we have yet to reveal. So the timeline of events is Mr. Tapscott appears. Like, Mr. Tapscott starts doing Mr. Tapscott stuff. He's on Malcom Turnbull's radar since 1994, when a 14-year-old Mr. Tapscott nearly seduced a doctor's daughter's friend, driving Malcom Turnbull spastic and getting in his brain. And he kept popping up on the radar with doing Mr. Tapscott stuff until he took the legal action against the cafe to sue them for sexual harassment. Wrote a CV with jokes in it that exploded the internet. And smashed the fucking D floor at Meredith Music Festival. And then the rumor started swirling. Oh, that's the Son of Man for sure. That's him. That's the guy. Yeah. And at that point, Malcom Turnbull was like, fuck. I'm going to try and kill him. If I can't kill him, I'll come up with something else instead. Yeah, 2017, they're like, suppress him. Yeah. I'll suppress him instead. And then that's when they attacked with the Zertzazung, and I counterattacked with the Terminator at the music festival. It's like, oh, fuck you. Bah, like, seduced all the SAS and AFP and a bunch of other skanks there, and just dumped them on the spot. It broke their hearts and left a trail of destruction. People were crying and shit. Yeah. People were crying for months. Oh, that's a shit. I wouldn't have done it to you, Aldous. I wouldn't have done it to you. Yeah. Yeah, and then he goes, whoa, fucking. that's it. We'll bash him. And then I didn't turn up, and he's like, well, fuck, and that's it. And everyone's like, no, that's the Son of Man, because he didn't turn up because he's the Son of Man. He knows what you're planning. Obviously, it's pretty obvious. Like after you do something like that, you expect a pushback. So he didn't turn up. So what do you want to do? Yeah, and then he went, okay, here's the plan, and it was all influenced by his fucking dog shit Presbyterian thinking. It's like Jesus Christ, perfect life. Okay, so all right, fine, I buy it. Jesus Christ, Mr. Tapscott is legit. He is the Son of Man. He's God returned to earth in human form. And that's why he is now about to. His destiny is to emulate the perfect life of Jesus Christ, which means he'll realize who he is. He'll walk around for 2 years, just walking around, being a homeless guy, walking around with fucking sandals on in the dirt and having no money and eating rocks and sleeping in fucking stones and shit and being cold and in the rain and all this crap. And then he'll get nailed to a cross. Now that was legitimately Malcom Turnbull's plan for God Emperor Tapscott to literally nail me to a cross. That was his plan. He was going to hook me. He was going to get me to fucking knock up his daughter, Daisy Turnbull. He was going to get me to knock her up. And that's why he's like, no, he can't see Tara Bennett. Yeah, he can't see Tara Bennett. Because he's gonna knock up Daisy Turnbull. He's gonna knock her up. So he's got to walk around until we admit him back into Australia. But he's gonna knock up Daisy Turnbull. And then once she's pregnant, or once she's had the kid, Mr. Tapscott will be like, we're the governors and the Romans. We'll grab him and just nail him to a cross. And that'll be it. And that'll be his perfect life. Yeah, because that's to emulate the perfect life, which is actually shit. It was a shit life. The perfect life of Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the end of his story. That's the end of his arc. Yeah. Malcom Turnbull was planning to literally nail me to a cross at Bondi Beach. Yeah, that's what he's planning. Yeah. And so all of these pictures of a bird spastics, were they in on it? Did they realize that? Like, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of, that was the thinking. Yeah, because it was just all cool. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, cool, easy. All right, well, Jesus, like, last time one of these gods, like, landed on Earth, he just, exactly what I just said. He walked around for 2 years, said some stuff, and then got nailed to a fucking cross. So we'll just do that again. Done. We'll just grab him and nail him to a fucking cross. Spastics. Yeah, but what they didn't bank on is like they got tricked. Yeah, they're fucking retarded because they're very narrow view. They don't have a god's eye view. Because to Kitty Callaghan, doing that was nothing. That was returning to Earth as Jesus Christ and getting nailed to a cross is about as hard for Kitty Callaghan as trimming her fucking fingernails, not her toenails. It's 10 times easier than that. That's how much that's what she looked at it. So I'll trim my nails for you, Mr. Tapscott. Fine. These retards won't get it and they'll fuck it up. Some of them will get it, hopefully. But most of them will fucking fuck it up really badly. Yeah, and they did. Fuck. But that's all she looks at it as. Like, so clip. Damn it. That was too close. Damn it. That was too close to the quick. Fuck. Hello. But that's it. That's it. Yeah. She can do that. Yeah. And the other thing that they don't realize is like, no, Mr. Tapscott came first. Mr. Tapscott landed on Earth. So, there he is. Cool. Hey, it's Mr. Tapscott. Hello. Hello, Mr. Tapscott. Hello, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, that's it. And then Kitty goes, fucking hell. These idiots are idiots. All right, leave it with me. Hey, Israel. Israel about 2,000 years ago, just heads up, Son of Man's coming. And also, just don't be fucksticks to each other in the meantime. You wouldn't want it done to you. Don't do it to anyone else. That's just the general rule. Okay. Thanks, guys. That's it. Sorry, Kitty. I just bashed Kitty. That's a cupboard. I just accidentally hit Kitty Callaghan on the cupboard. That's it. Yeah. And then later, like after all of that, and then after all of that, Mr. Tapscott went, okay, we'll do the Old Testament too. So that was the New Testament, and it wasn't called the New Testament forever. It was just called the Bible or something. And then Mr. Tapscott went, okay, look, we want them to think he's like, we don't want them to think he's a pussy like Jesus. We want them to think he's a fucking badass, fucking psycho. Yeah. That was the thing. It's like, oh, Jesus was too, and Kitty Callaghan was saying this as well. This is Kitty Callaghan. She's like, they think I'm nice. They think I'm a nice pussy, Mr. Tapscott, and that's gay. And I'm like, yeah, that's really gay. That's extremely gay, Kitty Callaghan. Because what the fuck? No, we don't take shit. What are you talking about? We gods. We gods. We literal gods. Why would we take shit from fucking you faggots? We don't take shit. Yeah, to quote, that Office video that I posted on X before. It's like, I don't let anyone speak to me like that. I don't let anyone speak to me like that, especially not you. Fuck you. Yeah, yeah. So Mr. Tapscott just went like, okay, I'll do the Old Testament. It's like, well, you get it with the burning sword, then he cut him Goliath, hit him with a rock in the head with a rock, cut him his head, and showed around. He was pursued through the desert, and God smote him. God's wrath destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. Yeah. And then that was up. So the Old Testament actually got written after the New Testament. But we put it in time on the timeline. Yeah. I went back before the New Testament, before Kitty Callaghan, and put it in there. Yeah. Yeah, we just dropped in. So there you go. That'll do. And then when Kitty Callaghan got there as well, so okay, cool. That's a bit better. Yeah. So that's why Israel. So and also to tell Israel, like, don't get pushed around. Don't get pushed around. Don't let these Nazi fucks push you around, Israel. Yeah, no, Israel is badass. Yeah, to instill like a war. No, Jews are not pussies. No, Jews are not nice pussies. You're not. You're fucking warriors. You're hardcore. You're Mossad. You're the IDF. No one fucks around with Israel. No one fucks with Israel. Yeah, that's why we did that. Yeah, and it worked. Yeah, because no one fucks with Israel. Everyone's fucking terrified of Israel. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go, Presbyterian Church. Fuck you. That's why we shut down the church. Okay, we can do this right now. Presbyterian Church worldwide is now formally declared a terror organization. If you collect intelligence and give it to anyone connected to the Presbyterian Church, that is an act of espionage, which in itself is an act of war. You can be shipped to Camp Delta. Yeah. Spreading propaganda. That's an act of terror. That's an act of war. You can go to Camp Delta. You can.